Hi, Taurus. Thanks for tuning in. Mantic Mystic Messages here. We are here with your April 2025 reading. Happy birthday to those of you who have a birthday in April. Let's see what we have for you. We'll look at common themes regarding any area of your life here. So these messages could pertain to relationships, finances, opportunities in general, life purpose, spiritual mission, all kinds of things. We'll use a variety of cards. They're all in the description box. And this is, you have completeness here, something coming to an end. For some of you, it's, another birth year, you're turning another age in April or coming up soon. All right. So we have proposal, marriage, happiness, possibly. Now, that doesn't have to be a marriage proposal, as in like wedding, but there's also, you could actually, I'm getting something about having like a change of heart on something too, a change of an opinion here or something. We have shark here with danger. So there could be some sort of, this is some sort of warning, something coming to an end, possibly. You may have just been notified or soon get notification that something's going to be coming to an end. It could even be, a subscription to something. It doesn't have to be anything major. I just saw 111 on the timer. That is a great number for manifestation, if that's something you're actively trying to do right now. What else do we have for Taurus? Had a few cards flip over. What are they? I did see them. This is the Tea Leaf and Dreams Oracle, by the way. And you have thunder, and and I think I saw wolf even. Yeah, I thought I did. But anyway, you have acorn here with reward, and you do have thunder here as well. So this is about needing to cleanse any sort of what you consider to be negative energy. Okay, so this is about also possibly you dealing with somebody who's having some sort of difficulty in some way. Okay, a difficult person, or people aren't really difficult. It's, they may be going through something that's difficult and they're acting in a certain way. But we have that. We also have acorn here. So this is a short journey with great results. This is about you working hard. Squirrels having to do with, well, it could be a squirrel or a chipmunk, but I'm thinking it's a squirrel here in this card. And this is about maybe hidden skills and talents being discovered, or just some sort of wisdom. I feel as though some of you may be digging into something of an esoteric nature that you perhaps always had an interest in. Let's get some tarot cards now. We'll use the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, Elemental Wisdom Tarot by Tarot Techa Studios. Whoa, many cards want to come out. One for sure. You have Justice, Libra energy here with Justice card. Okay. And this is about, actually, for some of you, this is about having faith no matter what. It doesn't make me think of the Taurus card in tarot, which is the Hierophant. There is something here about, there's a new beginning here that some of you are just starting to see a little bit here. And I feel as though it's like finally something is starting to go the way you had hoped or planned. For some of you, it really is justice. There's a cause and effect relationship here with this card. This can have to do with something to do with a commitment, or again, a legal situation, even a marriage or something. For some of you, this is a completeness. It's like something coming to an end. So something could be finalized. I did see 333 on the timer, and that is an angelic sign to let you know that you are in fact protected. And so maybe you have Libra in your chart. If you do, check out Schoolhouse Intuitive, my Libra channel. The other two cards that you had that did come out, which I just put on the top of the deck, are Knight of Swords and Nine of Swords. So you have all this air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there's something here. It's important right now to avoid impulsive decisions. When I see the Knight of Swords and I see the Nine of Swords, it's like that kind of thing could really cause a lot of stress for you if you're acting impulsively without really thinking things through. Some of you could be experiencing just a lot of getting something about like going round and round about some details or something in your head. This could be causing sleepless nights. That's the card of sleepless nights there. Knight of Swords, you may be wanting to move quickly, but I do feel there's a caution here about moving too quickly. Heed warnings, read signs. And there you have the Wheel of Fortune. When I see the Wheel of Fortune and Justice card, it certainly makes me think of karma in some way. Now, the thing with karma is it's not something we should be wishing upon someone. Karma just is. It's cause, it's effect. What you put out, you get back. What you think about, you bring about, It's the do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, because whatever you do, it's going to come back to you, right? Sort of like a boomerang, So I think some of you may, I actually am getting for some of you intuitively that some of you have been wondering if you're being punished for something in some way. But that's, it's sort of like, sometimes something, as we know, sometimes something that can feel like a punishment, or like a you know just something really negative, can actually turn out to be a blessing in disguise, or there is a silver lining. So there could actually be a silver lining here to something that's going on here. Now this could be something that's affecting a personal relationship. It could be some sort of truth being revealed. All right, we have like a turn of events here. You have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of fulfillment, like an emotional fulfillment, I'm even getting, that comes out of this. That comes out of this completion. Um, it's like it's something. There is a satisfaction here with regard to the way something turns out. All right, with the Nine of Cups here, you will be smiling for this. Okay. Oh, and you have the Two of Coins here. Now, this can be some sort of decision, which I'm getting something about, doing what's best for you versus what's best for the group, and wanting to kind of measure all that. And I'm also getting for some of you, it's like you could really go either way with something. I mean, they look at the person's, the expression on their face here. It really is like, I don't know, like it could really go either way. You can almost really feel that energy. But it could be something that's emotionally tough, something, because I am getting this sort of, again, like there's a little element here of like stress, worry, potential something feeling unjustified, but then you actually get some sort of justice here in April. So maybe something that you've been trying to decide on, you feel you finally reach something like a fair decision. I'm actually going to move that like that. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. Let's clarify thunder. This could be something sudden. Oh my goodness, look, this just fell out. You have Ace of Swords. So sudden breakthrough here, clarity. You're getting some sort of clarity. You have some pretty good cards here, honestly. And then you have the 9 and 9. Remember I said I saw 111? So 9, by the way, is the sign of leadership. But I think one of the other signs just had that in there. So one of them, I think I even put in the thumbnail, leadership. So anyway, some of you may have the leadership opportunity coming in, but you also have a lot of ones here. You have justice, which is 1, which is an 11. You have, sorry, an 11, which is 1, 1. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, 1 and 0 is 1. And then you have the Ace of Swords, another 1. So you actually have 11, 11. So something's coming in divine timing. This could have to do with foundations. This could also be a cause for celebration for some of you. You have the Ace of Cups here in reverse. So I feel, because you have double aces. Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could just be like, in some way, you could be feeling a little blocked in some way. You could be feeling as though like something's delayed, happiness is delayed. You could also feel as though you've waited a long time for maybe some sort of commitment to come through, proposal or something to come through. What else do we have? But it is coming in. You have the Wheel of Fortune. We didn't talk much about that other than mentioning karma, but the Wheel of Fortune is you having success. It is abundance. It is good fortune. It has connected to your fate. Some of you are getting clearer as far as what you're meant to do. And also you're getting clear about why something else ended, why something ended. Some of you received divine messages that led you in a new direction. Yep, 5 of Swords here. All right, so the 5 of Swords, you have a lot of swords here. Again, if you don't have air sign in your chart, I'd be surprised, because you do have a lot of air in your chart. Sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat here. Maybe that's something some of you are dealing with, some sort of throat thing, because I do pick up on things empathically. So the 5 of Swords, that can often be, winning at all costs. It can be, I get sort of to wanting to operate here in integrity, with integrity, and how that, pardon me. Okay, sorry about that. I had to mute my mic so I could really clear my throat. But actually, I'm getting something about you're making a decision that hopefully is going to clear some sort of misunderstanding up, or just allow you to kind of move forward to the next level. There is something here, though, about not wanting to have to pay a price on something, like almost like you're feeling as though, well, if I do this, am I going to, be penalized, or am I going to be punished for doing what's best for me versus what's best for all? Maybe like that's something you don't normally do. So you're like, well, I'm usually, like maybe you're usually generally like caring and like always thinking about others. And this is something where like you're doing something for yourself. But you need to get clear on what it is you do want and what's really important. And if you can keep going at the rate you're going, as far as like always having to do things for everybody else. Okay, strength card, yeah. So with the Leo energy here, it's underneath that acorn reward. And this is, again, it's sort of like you knowing your wisdom, you having this higher wisdom, you having that power, courage, that inner strength, and also that self-respect to go after your rewards in life, to accept your rewards. And you have the 10 of Wands, right? Because a lot of you, like I said, you've been bearing this responsibility on your own. You're shouldering the responsibility maybe for family, for work, for whatever else. And it's like, can you keep this pace up? And you have the Page of Cups here. Well, we have some sort of, hopefully, like a nice message coming in that you're going to enjoy. The pages can be younger people in the deck, but they can also be messengers too. Okay, so there is some sort of happy surprise coming in. It could be somewhat of a dream come true, new love invitation. It's something that I feel you've had your eye on for a while, your heart on, right? You've had kind of been hoping for it. Get some outcomes here for Taurus, April 2025. You have a 7 of coins here, really having to, again, really kind of assessing things, and some things really will be coming to a close, while others, I feel you're just going to go in a new direction. Well, in some areas, you're going to keep some things that are staying. Whoa, you also have, oh my goodness, you have the Magician. That just flew out in my hands. Okay, so this is about having those resources. You'll see they have an ace, a pentacle, a wand, and a sword. They have all the tools necessary to really bring something down into fruition, bring it. And that's what this 7 of coins is. Maybe you're seeing like the fruits of your labor, and you're really assessing like, well, where should I be putting my resources? And resources aren't just money. It has to do with your energy, your efforts, your time, your focus, your attention, right? And so does this card, the Magician. It really does have to do with your focus and being resourceful and manifesting the life that you want to have, something where you feel more balanced, more like things are maybe a little more fair in your life. What else do we have? Okay, so we have a Tower card here, and that's actually, it's interesting because that's what's clarifying thunder. You have the Tower clarifying thunder. And so this could be, and it is also clarifying the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough. So a tower can often be that big reset that we needed. The universe comes in and just, that's it. You get this sudden change, and it doesn't have to be directly you. It could be someone around you. It could be on a global scale. So please do not fear the tower. This is some sort of a change, though, and it could feel a little chaotic at times until things get situated. And you could also have to face a very important decision. But there is something, it's about, for some of you, I am getting this is tied to like morals and ethics and wanting to do the right thing. Let's see what else we have. Let's get another message here for Taurus using tarot. This one. I'm actually getting both of these wanting to come out. So you have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay. So, wow, this is clarity, decisiveness, determination. I do get that you're going to make a big decision here. You have a big decision to make here. And I think it has to do, again, with like, with what you're willing to take on and what you're going to need to let go of for some of it. So it could be, again, closing out a cycle with completeness here. And in order so that you can really have something, move on to the next level and be rewarded. And I think for some of you, you're learning something new. For some of you, you're actually learning how to really kind of be that bold leader, that authority. You're having much more, I'm getting just much more like discipline and clarity of thought. I do feel that you have an answer coming in to sort of something that's sort of been long standing. All right. You do have that coming in. I feel you're going to learn you're learning something. There's new information coming in with you. You have so many swords cards here. It really does make me think of like, thinking and intellectually, like, what are you getting? You're getting some sort of breakthrough. I feel that it's going to then inform this important decision here. It's going to put you on a new path for a lot of you. It is going to require that you go a new way for some of you, and that can take a lot of courage. Again, that Strength card that That can make you, you know, you're really kind of like assessing things. I see a lot of people involved. You have several court cards. You have, yeah, many court cards. And you also have a good amount of major arcana cards too, with strength, tower, magician, justice, wheel of fortune. I mean, you have a lot of them. And then you have the aces. I mean, you have some big cards. So this does seem kind of like a big decision, some sort of big decision, some sort of change of direction for some of you. I do feel as though there is a change in the works here for you for April. But let's get some clarity here. Get some clarity. Let's use the Key Oracle by Michelle Moceri, Moceri. Okay, you have old wounds, patterns, and self-care balance. This combination has been coming up across readings for whatever reason. And I do feel, again, it has to do with attracting what we need to heal. So sometimes it'll say often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not best for us. Again, it's like you kind of taking on things that maybe aren't yours. That's maybe been the old pattern. And now it's like you're maybe finally thinking about yourself more. Okay, so this is until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release. The cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. Yeah, what is it in you maybe that's, you know, inadvertently attracting the same kind of thing over and over to your life? And self-care, balance. So take time to replenish your mind, body, and soul. It's a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect. Make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me? That's what this whole reading has been about. Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. Yeah, this is about putting yourself first. Mm-hmm. And it's going to, you know, you have to be pretty insightful and go within, right? And then you have childhood wound, retrieve. So your inner child's looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. And going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Here comes that strength card, self-compassion and compassion for others. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful to access tools to empower your inner child. All right, let's get a little more advice here. What else? What else could maybe be a focus here? The Ascending Life Oracle here. What is this? By Maruka X. Okay, you have too many cards came out. I did see the card man, so this could involve a man. Let's get 3. 1, 2, and 3. I heard Nora. You have surviving, manifestation, and love. So this is about, you know, feeling as though maybe burnout, you're feeling like you have limited resources or you're barely hanging on. That could be where you are right now, but you could be manifesting at this point. Okay, you're in this and also there's love. For some of you, there is love. Someone has feelings for you. Or maybe you're getting more into like self-care again. Manifestation. So this is about you manifesting dreams into reality. Think magician card here. Okay. And getting more of what you want. So your manifesting power is very, very strong coming in. Okay. Very strong for you. And let's overcome some blocks here. Money blocks, Oracle with Maruka X. Let's see. What do we have? This can have to do with not just money blocks. What do you have? You have being a copy. So discover your genius. Copying successful people can actually backfire. It's not going to set you apart. Be yourself, right? Find out what makes you unique. Discover the genius that resides in you. Because success comes from fierce originality, right? You're unique. And then there's also about learning to be patient. Rushing the process won't give you the kind of success that lasts. So stop trying to achieve overnight success. Not that you are, but hey, you know, read the description, right? This is a general reading, not personal. Only take what resonates. But anyway, stop trying to achieve success overnight. Focus on steady progress, and your successes will be easier to achieve because you'll function more effectively and you'll make better choices. Yeah. All right. That's good. How do we stay high vibing? How can we stay high vibing? This is the High Vibe Becky Moore deck. How do we stay high vibing in April here for Taurus? Taurus, if you enjoy this reading, please do like the video and subscribe. It really does help with the algorithm. This is a new channel, and I'd appreciate your support, especially if you've made it, you know, almost 20 minutes into a reading. There's obviously something you like. So thanks. We have salt and pepper here. And one more fell on the floor, which you'll also get. Okay. And this card actually fell on the floor too. So rare gift. You have a rare gift coming in here. A special gift is given to you. So this is some sort of unique gift bringing success. This is about attracting wealth too. Okay, so you have that along with that manifestation and the magician. So I do feel as though you're attracting things. So this is salt and pepper. It says gently jump up and down. Shake up the mixture of energy that's within you. Imagine heavy dark pepper as negative energy releasing from every crevice of your body. Allow it to fall into the earth to be recycled. Pepper represents the thoughts and feelings that do not serve you. It's a heavy energy that has hosted the pain in your body or the problems in the day you just experienced. Now the pepper is gone. Imagine lighter salt coming down from above, filling you with light, happy energy, which moves into the space once filled by pepper. Notice how you feel. And sleep. Thinking of sleep as a way to reset your energy and restore your body. So every day is a new energetic day. Ask yourself, what if I slept like a baby and woke up feeling refreshed? All right. Okay, then. Let's get an Angel Intuit Oracle card for you. This is sort of maybe an archangel or something, someone you can call upon, angel or archangel. You have Saraphiel and Saraphiel, card 44, Archangel of Resurrection. Ask for help. This is connected to amber, the tree resin. So this is fire of purification, holiness, truth, and love. Increases faith, overcoming addiction. I did say there's something here right off the bat. I said that intuitively. There's something about your faith here, too. It was making me think of your card in tarot, which is a Hierophant, right? One of your cards, anyway. So it says, I burn up blocks to ascension and turn the energy of negative emotions into productive actions you can take. And an angelic message from Intuit Oracle is this one right here. Okay. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. And then one more fell on the table, face up. Trust your inner light to guide you through the unknown. You're never lost. You're always learning. That's the truth, right? And let's get a power animal card for you. This is by Britta Bowman. Your power animal for April is the black swan. In embracing your uniqueness, you find your true beauty. Be bold in your individuality. And let's get a future higher self message for you. Future higher self. Despite the frustration, you're on your way to making all your dreams come true. That's what I have for you. If you enjoyed the video, you know how to show support. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Happy April.